Picking up where we left off, we had in 2005 approximately 484,000 correctional officers were employed in the U.S. By 2008, this is expected to increase to 518,000 correctional officers. What is the percent of increase? So this is what we do. I put POI, which stands for percent of increase. We'll take the larger number, which is 518,000, minus the smaller number, which is 484,000, divided by the original number, which is 484,000. Now we subtract this here. We take 518,000 minus 484,000, which is, what's that, 34,000? It says 34,000. Your denominator would be 484,000. Now, of course, you all have the calculators, but I could see here that we could divide both of these by 1,000. It would be 34 over 484. And you could just put this in your calculator. When you put this in your calculator, if we write it out as a percent, it'll be approximately 7%. That would be your final answer. Approximately 7% is the percent of increase. Now we have number 2. A company in the middle of downsizing reduced its number of employees from 530 to 477. What was the percent of decrease? So I put POD, which is percent of decrease. We take the larger number minus the smaller number divided by the original number. Now the original number here happens to be the larger number. Now we subtract 530 minus 477 will give us actually, what's that, 53? Be 53 over 530. Now when we divide this out, this will give us exactly 10%. And that is our final answer. Now we move on to section 7.5 to 7.6, further applications of percent. We have section A, commission problems. Commission is a percentage of sales. Use this fact, translate to an equation to set up your problem. Okay, now we have number 1. Miss Lopez sold $9,368 worth of jewelry this week. If her commission rate is 5.6%, find her commission for the week. Okay, now we don't know what her commission is, so that will be our X. Is means equal. A percent is the percent given here, which is the commission rate. So we could write that as, we could just put that as 5.6%. So we could label it. Of means multiplication, and the sales is $9,368. Now we will rewrite this. It'll be X is equal to 0.056 times 9,368. Now we had X is equal to, now we just need to multiply this 0.056 times 9,368, and that X is equal to $524.61. And we're done. A salesperson earned a commission of $3,575 for selling $32,500 worth of books to various bookstores. Find the commission rate. So we're trying to find the percentage rate. So the commission is $3,575. That equals the percentage we don't know. Of means multiplication. And the sales was $32,500. So now we add 3,575 is equal to 32,500x. Because when we multiply x times 32,500, it's 32,500x. So we divide these out by 32,500. Now, we'll put this in our calculator. we had 3,575 divided by 32,500, and that would give us 11%. That is our percentage for our commissions. Now we scroll here to problem number 3, sales tax. Okay, now it says use this fact, translate to an equation to set up your problems. If the sales tax rate is 6%, find the sales tax and total cost for a microwave oven priced at $188. Now, we don't know what the sales tax is, so it's X. Is mean equal. The percentage is 6%. Of means multiplication. And the purchase price is $188. So we have X is equal to 6% is 0.06 times $188. Now we want to find the sales tax. So we would take this 0.06 times $188. And that gives us $11.28. Now, that is only part of the problem because we wanted to find the sales tax and the total cost. So this is the sales tax. Now we want the total cost. So we could circle this, and then we would do the total cost. It'll be $188 plus the sales tax of $11.28. So this will give us $199.28 is the total cost. So that is the final answer here. So we had a sales tax and a total cost. Now, number 2, it says the sales tax on a purchase of a TV DVD combination is $32.85. If the tax rate is 9%, find the purchase price of the TV DVD. So the sales tax is $32.85. And is mean equal a percent, which is 9%, of the purchase price. We don't know what the purchase price is. So it'll be $32.85 is equal to, we'll change this 9% to a decimal, which is 0.09 times X. So we add $32.85 is equal to 0.09X. So we'll divide each side by 0.09. We know this side here would be X, and we need to divide the other side. $32.85 divided by 0.09. That would give us $365. That was the original purchase price. Now, we scroll down here to discount. Discount is the percentage of the original price. Now, we have a $4,295 home gym is on sale for 30% off. Find the amount of the discount and the selling price. So, we don't know what the discount is, so that's X. Is mean equal. A percentage, we know we add 30%. Of means multiplication, and the original price is $4,295. So we add X is equal to 30% is 0.30 times $4,295. So we add X is equal to, now we'll take 0.3 times 4,295, which is equal to $1,288.50. Now, we know that this is the discount, but now we want to find out what the selling price is. So we'll take the original price, which is $4,295, and we will subtract the discount, which is $1,288.50. Now, when we subtract this, this would give us, let's see, 4,295. This would give us a purchase price of It will give us a purchase price of $3,006.50. That is the purchase price. So this right here is the final answer for this problem. Okay, now we scroll down here. It says $179 code is marked down to $125. Find the discount rate. Now the original price of the code is $179. So let's put that here. We have of, which is multiplication. We don't know our percentage, and we know is equal. Now here's the problem. We need to know the discount. The discount is not $125. The discount is the 179 minus 125. So this is this will give you $54. So your discount is $54. And the reason why it's $54 is because the price was marked down to 125. It did not say that you were discounted 125. So now we will have 54 is equal to 179x, because we know x times 179 will give us 179x. So we divide each side by $179. And after we put this in our calculator, this will give us a decimal with a lot of digits behind it. So we're going to round it to the nearest percent. And we're going to use an approximation sign here to indicate that we rounded. And that will give us 30% is equal to x. So 30% is our percentage, and we're done. Now we come to simple interest. It says, what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest? We will answer that in class. Now we come down here to simple interest is calculated using the formula I equals PRT, where I is the interest, P is the principal, R is the rate, and T is the time. Now time is calculated in years. So if you see a problem that gives you years, you will write down the number as is. But if it gives you months, that would be divided by 12. If it gives you weeks, it will be divided by 52. And if it gives you days, it will be divided by 365. So here, the real service company takes out a 9-month short-term simple interest loan of $4,500 to finance the purchase of some new equipment. The interest rate is 14%. Find the total amount the company pays back. So we have interest is equal to the principal times the rate times the time. The interest we don't know, so we'll leave that as I. The principal is the initial amount that we borrow. The rate is the interest rate, which is 14%, which would be 0.14. And the time, since we're dealing in months, it would be 9/12. Okay, we'll put all these values over 1. And we'll multiply all of our numerators, which will give us 5,670, all divided by 12. Now when we divide this out, this will give us $472.50. Now that is our interest, but we want to find the total amount that the company pays back. So we will have to take the initial amount, which is $4,500, and add the $472.50 to it. So we add these together, and this will give us $4,972.50. This is the amount the company pays back, and that is it.